Good evening. It is February 15th, Thursday, February 15th, and I'm about to get started here. It is 6:03 in the evening. Let's see, we're at 80% on the Tesla, and we're going to get started. First thing I'm going to do is go into the settings, make sure everything is set up properly. Let's go look at Uber, since I'm only going to drive Uber tonight. And let's see, we're going to keep auto accept off. We're just going to go with auto decline if it doesn't meet the criteria. And that all looks good. Let's go to comfort. Looks good. And finally green. And we're all good there. All right. Para app is already on. Let's go over to MileIQ and clear out whatever drives we have in here, which will probably be, oh, look at that. There are none? Oh, even got. All right. Leave that there. Okay, we are good to go. Let's turn this on. Para-wise tonight, back to the normal location area, which is going to be pretty much down here in the grid, out into Natomas and the airport tonight. Later on, we'll turn on the locations to the east of me, which is going to be like the home area in Folsom, Citrus Heights, out that way. But we're going to focus primarily downtown here as normal, because that's basically where I make the most money. So we'll see what happens. We will wait for the call to come in. Let's see what the, oh, look at that. Too far away and too short of a ride, so we're going to forget that one. Inbox. They don't want me to take that survey now. They don't want to know my opinion. I mean, basically, every driver should be saying they want more money at this point in time, which is basically the truth. All right, let's let this roll, and we'll see what happens. I will check back here soon. All right, we got our first ride. Let's see. Let's go pick up Zane. Going to be heading downtown with this one, which is perfect. It's exactly what I want to do. So let's go get Zane and get this night kicked off right. All right, check back in a bit. Quick update. Things are going pretty good tonight. Not too, consistent, but not overly busy, so to speak. As you can see right now, I'm waiting for Marcus to go get his bag, and we're going to take him to the airport. When I picked him up, it was just a single stop here to the hotel that he's staying at, and then he asked if he could change it to the airport, and I said, yeah, that's fine. So we're going to take him out there, and then we'll get in the queue, more than likely to try to get something back in here to Sac. But overall, pretty decent night so far, and we'll give an update later on. Well, I'm in the queue. Right now there's 1 to 5 Comfort Electrics in front. You can see here 36 to 40 UberX, 16 to 20 Comforts ahead of me. I think there's I just looked, and I believe there's 11 or 12 scheduled flights to land in the 9 o'clock hour. I don't foresee myself waiting that long. I'm going to give this probably a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to drive back into town. I don't want to deal with the low-paying rides that come out of here. It's not worth my time. I would rather, honestly, eat the miles back into town, which is, I think it's about 10 miles back into town to get back into the grid to pick up rides there. I'd rather drive that than sit here and waste time on a shitty ride that's going to take me who knows where. So we'll see. I'll give it a couple minutes, maybe 9, 10. I don't know. We'll see. But that's kind of what's going on, status right now, so to speak. I'm bugging out, leaving the airport queue. Not worth my time. I'm not going to sit around and wait an hour. Even though the airport's showing the $4 signs. A lot of times I think they do that just to get drivers into the queue to stack up so they have people here waiting when people come off. But it's just not worth my time to sit around and wait for my turn. I can make more money in town driving around, pulling short hops with what I'm going to make for one ride out of here that I had to wait an hour for, which is lost time, not making money. So it doesn't make any sense for me to sit there. So I'm going to head back into town and do some turn and burn and get back at it down there. So I will catch you back up here in a little bit after I make this turn and get onto the freeway, and I can turn the video off safely. Oh man, that's a wrap on the night. End of the night, well, on the Tesla at 42%, started at 80%. So not a bad night on the battery. Pretty efficient. Let's see how many miles. Whoa, still getting orders. No. We're gonna kill that. Let's see how many miles we did tonight. 72. It's not bad. Pretty efficient on that. All right, let's get back to the number stuff. Back to Uber. Let's see how we did tonight. 123. Well, at least we made the goal. It was kind of slow. It wasn't that great of a night. Again, when I was in the airport queue and I left, I think that was the best decision. And really because I would have had to have waited probably another half an hour to 45 minutes just sitting there doing nothing for probably something like a $15 to $17 ride. And if I pull up the rides that I did after leaving compared to that, I know I came out ahead. It just makes more sense sometimes to leave the queue and not sit there, because if the wheels aren't moving, I'm not making any money, and I'm better off eating the miles. Because again, with an EV, the cost to me to move the car is very minimal. I mean, it's pennies for me to do that. If I was in a gas-powered vehicle, I would probably sit there and wait, just because of the cost to move the vehicle back into the grid isn't efficient in, driving dead miles, spending money on gas to do it. But with an EV, it's so minimal that it makes sense to be able to reposition at times and put myself in a better spot to be able to earn better money than just sitting still and waiting and not earning anything. So in the end, I don't mind making those kinds of decisions to do that, as long as I'm making money when I make that move, and I did tonight. So anyway, I'll be back at it tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. Friday night, usually pretty good. Again, no real big events going on downtown right now. I think it's Disney on Ice for the whole weekend, and that isn't going to produce very many rides from that event, just because it's parents and kids that are going. And but the bar scene should be pretty good as long as the weather holds out. I think it may rain a little bit, which could be pretty good for me. Usually when it rains, people jump in the Ubers a little bit more, so we'll see. All right, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and thanks again.